Hello everyone and welcome to our video. Today we're reviewing American Airlines business class on the Boeing 777-300ER from London to Dallas. Please be aware that this video was taken in October of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic and that your experience may vary from ours. After a quick overnight stay in London, we headed to Heathrow Airport. Earlier in 2020, American temporarily moved their operations from Heathrow's Terminal 3 to Terminal 5. After check-in and security, we made our way to the BA Gallery South First Lounge. We noticed that the lounge seating has been slightly modified to allow for social distancing. Also, to minimize person-to-person contact, the usual self-service buffet and bar has been replaced by an a la carte table service. Each seat and table has a QR code that you can scan to place your food and beverage orders on your smartphone. Since it was early in the morning during our visit, we decided to order a full breakfast. The food was plentiful and delicious. 1 hour before departure, we made our way to the gate. We had to take a tram to get to the B gates, which is in another concourse, and it took us about 15 minutes to get there, so make sure to give yourselves enough time. Our flight was departing from B47. Passengers traveling in first and business class and those with Oneworld Elite status get priority boarding, so we were able to board right away. American's 777-300ER features 52 flatbed seats in business class. The seats are arranged in a 1-2-1 reverse herringbone configuration. Travelers wishing to sit together can opt for the center seats, while those who want more privacy should probably choose one of the window seats. I was seated in 4J in the mini business class cabin. American uses the Safran Cirrus seat in business class, and it offers plenty of shoulder, legroom, and storage space to keep you comfortable on this almost 10-hour flight to Dallas. The storage spaces, seat and diaphy controls, power outlets, and tray table are all conveniently placed for easy access while seated. I'm also happy to note that American has personal air nozzles under 777s. At my seat was a full-size pillow and duvet set, along with a business class amenity kit, noise-canceling headphones by Bang & Olufsen, and the business class menu. A bottled water and hand sanitizing wipes were also handed out by the crew. The IFE remote pops out of the control panel, and the 15.4-inch touchscreen IFE monitor swings out of the side wall with the press of a button. American uses the Panasonic Avionics Entertainment System. The interface is intuitive, and it's easy to browse through the wide selection of movies, TV programs, music and audio programming, and games. It even has my favorite Voyager 3D moving map. After settling in, our flight attendant Deborah came by to greet us and took our meal orders. Sadly, because of the situation with COVID-19, no pre-departure beverages were offered. The crew also reminded all passengers to keep their facial covering on over their nose and mouth for the entire flight, except when they are actively eating or drinking. Soon boarding was complete and the crew started their preparations for departure as the safety video played.
We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline.
had a 10-minute taxi to the end of the runway. Despite the rain, we actually had a relatively smooth takeoff. Wi-Fi internet service was available on this flight and cost $20 for the entire flight. A few minutes later, the beverage service started. I ordered a glass of champagne, which was served in a plastic cup. Unfortunately, also cut from the service was a ramekin of warm nuts. My table was soon set for the meal service. To minimize crew and passenger interaction, the entire meal was covered and served on a single tray. The appetizer plate was roasted tomato tart, and it was surprisingly very good. For the main, I ordered a beef brisket, mashed potatoes, and green beans dish. The beef was a bit dry, but it tasted better than it looks. Meanwhile, my companion had the salmon fillet. He said it was good, but the fish was a bit dry. The dessert was lemon custard tart. I'm not a big fan of lemon flavored dessert, so I just had a small bite of it, and it tasted okay. After the meal service, I visited the lavatory to freshen up before bed. The lavatory behind 4J is huge, but was missing the usual C.O. Bigelow toiletries. I was already feeling sleepy at this time, so I reclined my seat and made my bed. I slept for about 6 hours and woke up feeling wanting a quick snack, so I dropped by the self-serve snack bar and picked up a few packaged snacks. "90 minutes before landing, Deborah came by with my pre-arrival meal. And like the previous service, the entire meal was covered and served on a single tray. There was a bowl of fresh fruits, orzo pasta salad for the main, and a small pot of chocolate ganache for dessert. Overall, I thought the meal tasted fresh and light, but I wish they included some protein in the salad. Some chicken strips would have been nice. Half an hour before landing, the captain switched on the seatbelt sign and announced our descent into the Dallas metro area. We had a rather firm landing in Dallas, and then we taxied for another 15 minutes to the gate, and we soon said our goodbyes to the crew.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt
Now, we've had better flights on American, but I will say that even after the changes and cuts to the onboard service, I still think American has a decent business class product considering we're in the middle of a global pandemic. The seat was comfortable, the service was friendly, and the amenities were adequate. The catering could use some work, but then again, American isn't exactly known to have the best in flight food. Our lounge experience at the BA Galleries Lounge was very good, and we actually prefer the new table service better than the self serve buffet. What about you? What are your thoughts on this flight? Please write your comments below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more trip reports. Thanks for watching and stay safe.